everyone, we are going to be doing Ray's Botox today. This is very special because Ray has never done Botox before. And actually you can see that she has quite a bit of movement actually in her forehead. So if we were to compare my forehead to Ray's forehead right now, which is slightly funny in the clinic because obviously we do work in cosmetics, so Botox is, it's not very unfamiliar here in this territory. So for her, it is unfamiliar, so that's very, very different for her. And when we compare each other's foreheads, you can actually see that when I lift my brow, I can lift my brow, but there is no active lines. When Ray lifts her brow, which she can do, you can actually physically see that there are quite a few lines there. No problem with that. Active lines are completely normal. And static lines are something that actually happens on our faces when we move the muscle and then we relax the muscle and then the line stays physically on the forehead and or the area of interest. So she actually doesn't have too much for static lines. It's more about the active lines that she's sort of struggling with that we're thinking, hey, that makes some sense. We're gonna go ahead and treat that. So since she's brand new to Botox, it is very important to treat her conservatively. We don't want our clients to be scared of the injections that we're going ahead and doing. So that means not freezing our clients and or making them feel claustrophobic or overly injected, right? So we're gonna do a really conservative dosing, which I think is gonna work great for Ray's face. We're actually gonna do approximately 15 units just to the glabellar region, corrugators and procerus muscles. And then when she lifts her brow, we're actually only gonna do 5 units to the frontalis just to help soften the lines, but not make her feel frozen. So stay tuned. We're gonna get busy with the Botox at Midwest Laser Center. All right, so the very important thing that we always practice at Midwest is obviously face mapping, especially on this beautiful virgin face. That makes sense that we're gonna actually map out where we're going to be treating for muscles. We don't wanna be just randomly injecting Botox in places that don't make sense because some of the risks of Botox are brow drops or brow heaviness, where we have too much in the frontalis making this heavy, and or a lid drop where the lid would be too heavy, and or spocking. And that's keyed from Dr. Spock, and that would be a very funny, odd looking shaped brow, which we don't want. We want everything to just look perfect, symmetrical, and just soft. Other risks, of course, are redness, swelling, and bruising. So those are always things that we like to talk about with our clients. So obviously Ray is completely aware of that as she has signed a consent form. So you can go ahead and you can frown for me, Ray. So here we go. We're just gonna go ahead and see, oh yeah, she's got a little bit of movement there. I can see the tail of the corrugator here. Very good, Ray. And go ahead and lift that brow. And since we're gonna do this just very conservatively, we're just gonna stream in a little bit of that Dysport or Botox throughout the frontalis muscle so she still has movement. And I think this will cover her quite nicely. And I might adjust the dose a little bit, but I think this is perfect. Okay, so you can go ahead, frown. So a little poke coming. 3, 2, 1. Good girl.
Oh wow, that's not bad at all. Ow, that one hurt a little more.
These ones will hurt just a little bit because we actually are hovering over a special nerve that helps with those corrugator muscles. We're doing great. And frowning.
Well, that one hurt too.
This one will hurt a little bit. 3, 2, ouch. Frowning. 3, 2, ouch. So Ray's treatment is all done. You will notice that we actually didn't treat her crow's feet. Obviously she's quite a young individual. Being 25, it's not necessarily necessary to go ahead and treat the crow's feet with the Botox and the Dysport. One of the things that she's actually practicing at home is she's using our Lume line. And these are great. This set here has a retinol eye cream as well as our regular eye cream. So if you're interested in the Lume, you can obviously get that at Midwest Laser Center. We're actually located in Stonebridge, and you can always call the office at 668-5522, or you can visit us online at www.midwestlasercenter.com, and you can always book a free consult for your skin. So we'll see you guys soon. Thanks so much.